guys, what's up? It's your girl Simone. Let me stop. And today in this video, we're doing another wig install. Some might think I'm drunk, but I'm actually not. I'm actually 100% sober and in a good mood. Why? Because I got my nails done. I got my eyebrows done. So, you know, my little attitude's on fleek right now. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Right now, I'm watching Married at First Sight. And before I get started on this video, I just want to know, what was the last show that you watched? Let me know down below. But yeah, let's get into this wig video. Hey guys, this is my unit from my first wig. It is a kinky texture. First of all, I've been into kinky textures lately, and I think my reason is because they look so real. So I love the way this looks. It mimics my texture, the texture of my hair after it's been blown out. I also love the way the hair falls. So this unit is obviously a bob. It's a little bit longer on one side, but it's really easy to maintain and really simple to pretty much install. So I did go ahead and pluck the hairline a little bit, just to my liking. You can totally skip this step because it does come pre-plucked, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more to my liking. You guys know how I am. So this is me. Hi. Hey girl. This is how inside of the unit looks. Simple. It's a lace frontal wig. There is a little bit of lace on the back, but let me show you the texture up close, okay? This is how it looks. Very realistic, like very much like our hair, and then it comes with a headband on it. So what shall we do first? To get started with this entire install, I did go ahead and add some Gotta Be Glued. I did go ahead and use a little bit, and I kind of just spread it from left to right on the left side and then on the right side, and then I am going to go ahead and blow dry it. Really easy, simple install. Now the point of my first wig is for the wig to be like your first wig. Very easy, to the point. You take it out the box, you put it on your head. I didn't bleach the knots. It's just literally to the point. So this is probably one of my favorite brands to work with, because you guys always say, like, when I do other wigs, too much work, too much work, too much work. This wig, I feel like, is not as much work, and you still get the great outcome. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this because we want that no baby hair look. So the whole point of this video is to have no baby hairs, okay? To have natural looking wig with no baby hairs, okay? Now the hair is already kinky, as you can see. And I love how it has texture to it, so it makes it look a little bit much more realized. You guys seen already, I already gelled my hair. Now, as we cut this, I might have to go back and add some gel because we might not get as close as possible to where it's laying flat. So let's go ahead and cut this together. I'm just going to do a very jagged, and if I feel like I need to go back and cut some off, then child, honey, that's what we're going to do. Anything that we need to clean will be cleaned up towards the end, okay? So don't worry if it looks a little chaka-chaka. Now, I'm going to be honest, for some reason, my skin had this moments where it wants to work really well with Gotta Be Glued, and then it has this moments where it's like, nah, I don't want to work with Gotta Be Glued. So today was one of those days where it just said it didn't want to work. I did have to go in and trim off a lot. You guys know this is something that I always do, just trim it off. It's okay if you have to go back and do a lot of changes. Here you're going to see I'm going to be using some Gotta Be Glued, and the rolled up pieces that are in the front, I am going to use a comb and just really stick it in my skin, meaning the gel and the comb all at once. Next, it's time to style and flat iron. So obviously this hair, you can either leave it kinky like this, or you can go ahead and flat iron. And what I like about this hair is, although it's like a kinkier texture, it does go really straight. It's okay. It really works wonders when you flat iron it. You can get it to be as sleek as possible. The more heat you put on, the more sleeker it does become. But I do think it's a really natural texture, and the whole goal of this video was to do no baby hairs. So you know, for me, sometimes it's a challenge, and sometimes it's really easy to do. It just really depends on the mood I'm in, to be honest. Next, I went ahead and added some mousse to the top of my hair just to flatten out my unit for a nice flat look. And pretty much from here, it's just me just fixing and hot combing and flat ironing and just adding on my little details to make sure it looks as perfect as possible. Now, I did go ahead and add foundation to my part only because you guys know I like a little bit of a natural look. I also did trim a little bit just so that it could fit my face. You don't have to do this part, but I feel like for me, I needed it to fit my skin, my face a little bit, shape my face a little bit more. So I did cut this part a little bit shorter and keep the other side dramatically longer than the other. And you guys know I'm always for an asymmetrical cut, one side longer than the other. I'm always down for that because for me, it just looks 10 times better. So everything looks amazing on this wig. Absolutely loved it. I did have a hard time getting it to lay super flat, and it could be because it's just the texture, but I had a really hard time getting it to lay as flat as possible. So I did spend about a good while flattening the top, like right there where my hand is. Other than that, everywhere else did flatten out just perfect, but I will say that part was quite a challenge, I must say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no makeup on, guys, and sometimes I just feel so much more beautiful like this with no makeup on. If you notice, haven't been wearing lashes, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This wig is from my first wig, and I'll see you guys in my next video.